What's up guys, it's Hardcore Crypto here. In this video we shall be taking a good look at Bitcoin. As you can see, Bitcoin is doing very well, though regarding the volatility yesterday, you could say if I should move this to the 1 hour time frame right here, there was some kind of volatility that we had yesterday, but regardless of the whole volatility, we are still holding on strong on BTC. Now, one of the most important things I definitely want us to take note of is the fact that if you look at BTC from the monthly right here, you could see that if you've been following me on this channel, I have made it known to us that Bitcoin has actually found support around this level of support at $65,000, and with the look of things, we're most likely going to be running into this level right here between this first level of resistance, which is 78,700, and with the look of things right here, we are most likely going to be retesting that level, and it seems the best thing to do is probably take some profit from that level, because you can see right here that this level right here is definitely where Bitcoin has been retesting. If I should bring this, you could see it retested here, retested here, retested here, also found support around this level. You could see it is most likely going to retest it before either getting rejected and dumping much lower. So it's either we end up getting a move like this, whereby we retest this resistance at 78 and dump all the way down to probably 58 and lower. I don't want to get too ahead of ourselves. We definitely know that we could probably see Bitcoin dropping below 58 this year, but at the end of the day, we could also rally into this resistance at $84,000 before dumping even much lower. And with the look of things right here, you could see clearly that this is definitely what is playing out right now. From the weekly time frame, you could also see that we are most likely rallying massively to come in contact with that resistance right there. So this is definitely all I think we need to know from this chart. So the best thing for us to do right now is probably take some profit off the table and probably wait for a pullback, because no matter what happens, a pullback is also to be expected, whether we like it or not. So I'll be taking this away from here. You could see right here that for roughly 4 weeks we've been up. So this week we make it 4 months that we've been up. We broke out from this resistance at 73,800. So it's either we retest this area at 78,700 and drop all the way down to 72,900. So it's best to wait for that retest before we could rally much higher, because the moment this happened, then we could probably rally all the way to our next major resistance, which is 89,700 or roughly $90,000, because in order for us to break above this resistance right here at 93,600, it's going to be very difficult. So I'll definitely be here to keep us up to date with that. So you all definitely know what is going on right now. Based on this chart right here, you could see we are still within this bear flag pattern, and since we are just breaking out from this bear flag pattern today, which is actually really great. So there's also a possibility that as we've broken out from this bear flag pattern, as we've invalidated this bear flag pattern, we could find support around here at 77,500 before rallying much higher. So this is definitely one of the things we need to have in mind for BTC. Looking at the last chart that I have for BTC right here, you could see it clearly that BTC is doing so very well. We're actually retesting resistance from this, but I think we've majorly broken the resistance we need to break out of. I'm looking at the USDT dominance, which has been the major indicator for me to use to know, okay, where we'll be heading next, the probability of us rallying much further. You could see clearly right here that from the 4 hours time frame that the USDT dominance has been bearish, and because it has been bearish, we are most likely going to see risk on assets rallying much higher. You could see the likes of S&P 500 still rallying massively, making new all-time highs. We are most likely going to make new all-time high, because you could see, if you follow my channel, I made it known to us that we are most likely going to find support around here as 7,100 before rallying much higher. So I think this is definitely one of the things we should have in mind. Back to the USDT dominance right here, you can see from the 4 hours time frame, we have been pulling back. You could see right here, we're making lower lows, lower highs right here. So I think today we are most likely going to be dumping even much lower from the USDT dominance. The geopolitical news right now is still very much stable, in terms of we are waiting for both parties, US and Iran, to come to an agreement. So the Strait of Hormuz is still closed, but things are still happening. So I think the market is most likely trying to price in the market for now. And looking at the price of crude oil is still very much stable, simply because what is basically going on with the geopolitical right now. So with the look of things right here, it's expected that we pull back from here because we've gotten the confirmation candle, but hopefully before Friday we're most likely going to get a response from Iran to US if the Strait of Hormuz is going to be open or not, which will, if it's going to be open, it will send the price of crude oil all the way down to $77 below. But if it's not going to be open, then we could probably see crude oil running into major resistance right here. So I think this is definitely what we should be expecting. The price of S&P 500 doing very well. The price of gold, it was kind of bearish yesterday, but it is most likely recovering. So I think these are just what we should be expecting any moment from now. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe, turn on post notification, smash that like button and share this video with your friends, guys. Peace out.